Here we go, here we go. Let's go. All right. All right, excited for another episode of College Football Fix Combination Trips. We've got a good lineup with good combinations today. But before I begin, I want to make sure that I tell you that I'm going to bring value with this content video and that all the College Football Fix videos will incorporate three components: options and choices of where to go, affordability. These trip combinations are basically like a 2-for-1 deal, sometimes 3-for-1 or better. You can save a lot of money by going to the venues without making an extra trip or two, which saves you a ton of money in the long term. And the third is that I will provide convenience with these trip combinations. Most of these trip combinations, especially the practical ones, are within a reasonable driving distance. There will be the ambitious trips, but I do try to make it convenient, and I try to incorporate the convenience factor in with these videos. Also, comment below if you have a particular team you would like to have mentioned, or if there's something that you would like me to incorporate that you would enjoy. As of recently, I've got the fixins as well, as you saw before with the combos. So if I mess up with any of the drive times, then I'll be eating some combos. So we'll see about that. Also, in case you haven't seen any of the shows, assume that all times are in Eastern time, unless I specifically note it, that these trips will focus Friday, September 13th through Saturday, September 14th. So, let's get to the trips. All right, this week I didn't see any notable Thursday night games, or any games at all for that matter. I will start with a practical trip on Friday night at 6 p.m., UNC at Wake Forest. Then for Saturday's game, you have your choice of games to go to. You could either go about 3 hours, 45 minutes to Florida State at Virginia, or 2 hours north to Blacksburg for Furman at Virginia Tech. Another option is 2 hours, 45 minutes south for the Alabama at South Carolina game. Roll Tide. Also, another trip possibility is Friday night, Kansas at Boston College, 7:30 p.m. Then drive about 5 hours to the Carrier Dome for Saturday's matchup between Clemson at Syracuse at 7:30 p.m. Hey, if y'all are liking this video, please hit that like button for me. It's much appreciated. So a West Coast trip possibility is Southern Cal plays at BYU on Saturday. Also, Idaho State plays at Utah. Both games are to be determined. Keep in mind that if one is early afternoon game, the other is night game, you can make your way to both of them. For a 2-game Saturday trip, since they're about 50 minutes away from each other, now, the most convenient combination trip of the weekend starts Friday night. Houston versus Washington State at NRG Stadium. Then Saturday, you don't have to go anywhere because Texas plays Rice at NRG Stadium as well. Both game times are to be determined. It's a random take. NRG Stadium has the best cell phone service for a game. They did some Super Bowl renovations that year, but it was really a nice stadium. I really enjoyed my time there. There is a possibility that you could go to the Texas A&M Lamar game. It's only an hour and a half drive, but I tend to think that it could be around the same game time as the Texas and Rice game. So, question of the video: what trip is the most intriguing to you this week? Also, it's free to subscribe to my page if you'd like to do that, see more videos. I'm going to try to bring you as much value as possible. And make sure you check back next Tuesday for more college football trip combinations. Week 4. Might want to bring some fixins along with you.